beats of battle sing to the clashing of steel, till all the mountains lie broken and bleeding from wounds that no magic can heal. Go, my child, to Skyrim.
There's someone up ahead. So be careful. Hello?
Greetings, sister. You look weary. I have something to help you relax, if you're interested.
Well, honestly, I could use something to help me relax, but I need a clear head. And I have the feeling that what you're selling is a little bit too strong for me. I'm more of a mead drinker myself.
Mm-hmm.
Let's keep going. We're just about at Iverstead. There's a part of me that wants to stop here for the night. Stay and rest at the house, but if the Thalmor are following us, I don't want them knowing where this house is, or that it exists at all. Well, we should probably still stop and rest for a few minutes anyway. Get a bite to eat. And maybe talk for a few minutes.
Did you say something?
I was wondering... Esbern, who are you really? How is it that you know Delphine?
Hasn't she told you? We were both blades, back when that still meant something.
Yes, you mentioned that.
Now we are just fellow fugitives from the Thalmor. I didn't know she was still alive, but I'm not surprised. She was a survivor.
So what, you were stationed together or something? So why are the Thalmor so interested in finding you?
Well, they've been hunting down blades since the Great War, on general principle. But if you mean me, now in particular, maybe they've started to get an inkling of what the return of the dragons means.
And they
I don't
think...
suppose they want the world to end any more than we do. Or at least they'd prefer to end it on their terms.
Right. So, that phrase that Delphine told me to say to you, so that you'd know you could trust me. And what did happen on the 30th of Frostfall?
It was a cold day. The end of Frostfall is nearly winter in the Gerol Mountains. We heard the news at Cloud Ruler by courier, riding hard from the Imperial
Cloud
City.
Ruler.
30th of Frostfall, 171. 30 years ago. The Great War started that day. The Thalmor ambassador delivered his ultimatum to the Emperor Titus Mede, the head of every Blades agent within the Aldmeri Dominion. I knew that day that it was truly the beginning of the end.
So, really, you're from... pretty close to where I'm from. Cloud Ruler is near Bruma, and I was born just outside of there, right after the war ended. Interesting. I wonder if that means something. Speaking of things meaning something, what's so important about me being Dragonborn? I didn't like the sound of what you said earlier.
Not yet, not yet. When we get to Riverwood with Delphine, I'll tell you both then, when I've collected my thoughts. I never expected... Well, suddenly here you are, and now I'm too muddled to explain myself. I still need some time to get used to the idea that there might be hope for us after all.
We'll see about that. It'll be a few more hours of walking, at least, before we can get to Riverwood, so we'd better trudge on.
Keep moving.
Exactly. Such a beautiful night. It's a little strange to be following this path going the other direction. It looks different, especially with the stars out instead of the sun. That animal startled me. We'd better be careful going up through the pass here. I ran into some Thalmor on the way. There might be more coming to investigate or looking for us. Whether they're looking for us or not, we'd better be on guard. Just birds. I think I'm becoming as paranoid as Esbern. Everything seems so peaceful here right now. But it's not really, is it? There is no peace. Just the illusion of it. What is... Who is that? Excuse me. Oh. I'll just leave you to whatever it is that you're doing.
I'll make you pay.
What are they chasing? What has this woman done to you?
You're a disgrace to your own kind.
Oh. That's a vampire. Let me just step in here and help you.
It's nothing.
Hi. Huh. Well, let me leave this vampire to you. Just that I would do my duty and help out. Pay no attention to the sword I was using. That horse. Didn't we see a hunter going by wearing this horse? Animal, do you remember that? So where's the hunter? Ah, down there.
Guess it's all clear now.
Good evening. Good hunting to you. Stormcloak camp. Another place that we could, in theory, stay the night, but I don't know. I don't want to bring the Thalmor down on them either. It's not much further now. We'll just make our way to Riverwood. our slow way to Riverwood. What was that? Must have just been my imagination. Let's be careful here. There are probably more bandits than just the ones that we took care of on the way through. Hopefully they're not watching over here right now. I'd rather not deal with them if I don't have to. Hey, Esbern. Take a look over there. You see that barrow? That is where I learned my first dragon word, my first shout. Of course, I didn't know what it was. I didn't know that I could use it for anything. But it's where I learned the word. Thought you might find something like that interesting. Seems like such a long time ago that I went in there, expecting nothing more than bandits. Let's just avoid... What the... What's going on? Oh. Companions. You're out here on a hunt?
You look strong. Come to Orvasker and be a companion.
What, you think that I can join the companions?
Kodlak is the one who figures out who can be a companion, so talk to him. It's out of my hands.
Well, good hunting to you.
All right then.
Why is it that people seem to think I'm the one to be the big hero? Dragonborn, companion. They could all stand to find somebody better suited for the job. Somebody just plain better. Not somebody who murders old women. There's somebody up there watching the road. I don't like the looks of that. I mean, the companions are one thing. They're supposed to be honorable people. I don't think they would sell us out to the Thalmor in any case, but whoever's watching us from up there might be another story. We'd better check it out. They don't look friendly, do they? Do you have a problem? That's two of them. Alright. Oh, you got the other one? Bandits. Yes, they'd probably sell us out to the Thalmor in the blink of an eye. And they're no doubt a danger to Riverwood. So close to town. Ugh. What were they doing collecting bones? Well, they won't be causing us any more trouble. Or Riverwood, for that matter. Not much further. I'm ready for some rest. But we need to talk to Delphine first. There it is. That's where your friend's been hiding out since the war. We need to go to the Sleeping Giant Inn. She's been running the place. And doing a pretty good job of not being caught as a Blades agent, considering she's still alive. And nobody in the village seems to think there's much strange about her. I wonder how late it is. I'm ready for sleep. Alright. Where did Esbern go? Oh, he must be tired too. Come on, it's just a little bit further. Up to the right here. Or you could just go around. What is it? Ah! Well, what was that all about?
Delphine. Why, it's good to see you. It's been a long time.
It's good to see you too, Esbern. It's been too long, old friend. Too long. Well, then. You made it safe and
Greetings,
sound.
Gor.
Good.
That
Come on,
armor
I
looks
have a
like it
place
could
we can
use a
talk.
polish.
Orgnar,
All right,
hold down the bar
Delphine.
for a minute, will you?
So does your
I'm assuming it's the same place as
This way.
usual.
Didn't I tell you last time to be more specific? If you want someone's business, point out the stain on their chest plate or the blood on their boots.
You really need to keep this closed up, Delphine.
Have any stains on your chest plate?
Anyone could walk down here.
Go tend to the chickens, boy.
So,
Now then, I assume you know about...
Oh yes, Dragonborn. Indeed. Yes. This changes everything, of course. There's no time to lose. We must locate. Let me show you.
what
I
exactly does
have
it change, Esbern?
Esbern, what?
Give me just a moment. Here it is. Come.
What's
You see,
this?
right here, Skyhaven Temple. Constructed around one of the main Akaviri military camps in the Reach during their conquest of Skyrim.
Do you know what he's talking about?
Not a clue.
This is where they built Aldrin's Wall to set down in stone all their accumulated dragon lore. A hedge against the forgetfulness of centuries. A wise and foresighted policy in the event Despite the far-reaching fame of Alduin's Wall at the time, one of the wonders of the ancient world, its location was lost.
So how does that help us?
Esbern, what are you getting at?
You mean, you don't mean to say you haven't heard of Alduin's Wall? Either of you?
Not me.
Let's pretend we haven't. What's Alduin's Wall, and what does it have to do with stopping the dragons?
Alduin's Wall was where the ancient blades recorded all they knew of Alduin and his turn. Part history, part prophecy. Its location has been lost for centuries, but I have found it again. Not lost, you see, just forgotten. The Blade's archives held so many secrets. I was only able to save a few scraps.
So you think that Alduin's Wall will tell us how to defeat Alduin?
Well, yes, but there's no guarantee, of course.
Skyhaven Temple it is, then. I knew you'd have something for us, Esbern. I
Are
know
you-
the area of the reach that Esbern's talking about, near what's now known as Karthspire, in the Karth River Canyon. We can meet you
Karth
there,
River
or all
Canyon.
travel together. Your call.
Well, what do you think is the best way to get there?
From Riverwood, the road south through Falkreath is the most direct route. Or you could catch the carriage from Whiterun to Markarth, and then approach from the west. Either way, the reach is wild country these days. The Forsworn are everywhere. Best be careful.
Are you really buying into this, Delphine? Do you think he's right about... Well, you didn't hear what he told me down in the Ratway. He said it was the end of the world, and he thinks I'm the only one who can stop it. You can't believe that this is true, can you? You look like you believe it. Okay, so Karthspire. I have some other business that I need to attend to first. I'll meet you there. You can go on ahead.
Your call. Might be safer to travel separately. Attract less attention that way.
Probably.
Don't worry, I'll get Esbern there in one piece. We'll wait for you near Karthspire. Good luck.
Good luck to you too. This is... I don't know what this is. Nothing good. They really both
Orgnar,
think
this is
I can save the world.
The inn is yours. I'm probably never coming back here.
Well now, that's something to think about.
Take care of yourself, Orgnar. Goodbye.
Yeah, sure. You too, Delphine.
What's the
You be
plan?
safe.
You've got me. Well, it's a good time for Delphine to be leaving the place, considering there's at least one patron of this inn who now knows about it. If she's abandoning it... you sure do know how to get around me without me noticing. She left a lot of things behind. Things that could be useful if she's really out to save the world. Like Esbern's book. Let's see. What does that say? Skyhaven Temple. And... it's a little bit hard for me to read. All the lettering is so small. I'll have to read this later. But I will be taking it with me. Book of the Dragonborn. I have a copy of this already, but you'd better not leave this here in case somebody comes looking. And the map that I worked so hard to get for her, she just left it here. Maybe she has another copy that she made, or she just memorized it. But I don't have these locations memorized, so I'm taking this with me. Just grab all the alchemy ingredients. And her potions. She is an alchemist, isn't she? This is an interesting sword.
Ready to get moving.
Not quite. In fact, I'm exhausted. We'd best stay here for the night. Let's talk to Orgnar. Get a room for the evening, and we'll head out tomorrow. But we are not going directly to Karthspire. There's just too much going on. And there's somebody I need to talk to. Ah, Orgnar.
We got rooms and food. Drink, too. I cook. Ain't much else to tell.
Well, I'm looking for a room for the night.
Sure thing. It's yours for a day.
Thanks.
Until next time.
If there'll be a next time. Looks like that room's already occupied. So we're back in here. Not the first place that I ever met Delphine, but the first place that I met her as a Blades agent. Well, I'm gonna get some night's sleep. You can stay up if you like, but I'd recommend sleeping. We have more traveling tomorrow.